Ciao, fellow travelers, and welcome to Joe World Media Channel. I'm thrilled you're joining us today as we embark on a grand tour of one of my absolute favorite countries, Italy. We're setting out to explore a curated list, a real highlight reel, if you will, of the 25 best places to visit in this boot-shaped peninsula. A land brimming with passion, history, and flavors that dance on your palate. From the sun-drenched coasts that have beckoned sailors for centuries to the rolling hills crowned with ancient towns and the majestic mountains that guard its northern frontiers, Italy offers a tapestry of experiences so rich and diverse, it truly captivates the soul of every wanderer. Get ready to pack your virtual bags. Today our journey is designed for everyone, whether you're meticulously planning your very first Italian adventure, perhaps a little daunted by the sheer wealth of options, or you're a seasoned Italophile dreaming fondly of your next return, eager to uncover new gems or revisit cherished spots. We'll be weaving through iconic cities that echo with the footsteps of emperors and artists, exploring idyllic coastal villages where life moves at a gentler pace and venturing into breathtaking countryside escapes where the landscapes themselves are masterpieces. Italy isn't just a place you see, it's a place you feel, a place that changes you. And this guide aims to ignite that spark or rekindle that flame. Prepare to be immersed in a land where every cobblestone seems to whisper ancient secrets, where art isn't just confined to museums but spills out onto the piazzas and adorns the very fabric of daily life. We'll talk about the history that shaped Western civilization, the artistic movements that redefined beauty, and of course the unforgettable cuisine. From the simplest, most perfect pasta to complex regional specialties. More than just a list of destinations, this is an invitation to experience Italy in all its glory, to understand its heart and to appreciate the vibrant culture that makes it so unique and endlessly fascinating. So grab a cappuccino, settle in, and let your imagination take flight. Our adventure through Italy's finest begins now. We're going to dive deep into what makes each of these 25 locations so special, offering insights and inspiration to help you craft your own perfect Italian itinerary. We'll uncover the must-see sites, share tips for making the most of your visit, and hopefully convey some of the sheer joy and wonder that Italy consistently delivers. This isn't just about ticking off a checklist. It's about collecting moments, flavors, and memories that will last a lifetime. So, without further ado, let's dive in and explore the magic of Italy together. Our Italian odyssey begins quite rightly in Rome, the eternal city, our Roma, a city that feels like a living, breathing museum where millennia of history unfold before your very eyes with every turn you take. Imagine standing before the Colosseum, its ancient stones weathered by time, but still exuding an incredible power and grandeur. You can almost hear the roar of the crowds and the clash of gladiatorial combat that once echoed within these colossal walls. It's more than just an amphitheater, it's a potent symbol of Roman ingenuity and at times its brutality, a place that truly transports you back to the height of the empire. This monumental structure has witnessed countless historical events, and its sheer scale continues to astound visitors from around the globe. Just a short, evocative walk from the Colosseum lies the Roman Forum, the very heart of ancient Roman life. Strolling through these sprawling ruins, you're treading the same paths as senators, emperors, and everyday citizens from over 2,000 years ago. This was the bustling center of political, religious, and commercial activity. Picture the temples dedicated to Roman gods, the basilicas where law was dispensed, and the public squares where orators addressed the masses. It takes a little imagination to reconstruct it in your mind's eye, but with a good guide or a vivid historical account, these stones begin to tell their stories, revealing the foundations of Western civilization, from its legal systems to its architectural prowess. It's a profoundly moving experience to connect with such a pivotal era. Then, crossing the Tiber River, we find ourselves in a city within a city, the sovereign state of Vatican City, the spiritual center of the Catholic world. Prepare to be awestruck by the sheer magnificence of St. Peter's Basilica, a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture crowned by Michelangelo's breathtaking dome. Inside, the scale and artistry are overwhelming, from Bernini's soaring baldachin to Michelangelo's poignant Pieta. And of course, there are the Vatican Museums, home to an unparalleled collection of art and artifacts, culminating in the Sistine Chapel. Standing beneath Michelangelo's frescoes, his depiction of the creation and the Last Judgment is an experience that transcends mere art appreciation. It's a deeply spiritual and human moment. But Rome isn't just about ancient ruins and religious grandeur. It's a vibrant modern capital with a zest for life. No visit is complete without tossing a coin into the Trevi Fountain, a stunning Baroque confection that ensures your return to Rome, or so the legend goes. Marvel at the architectural genius of the Pantheon, with its incredible unsupported dome, a testament to Roman engineering that still inspires awe. And as you wander exploring charming piazzas like Piazza Navona, remember to indulge in Rome's unforgettable cuisine. From a simple cacio e pepe to a rich carbonara, every meal is a celebration, a vital thread in the rich tapestry of the Roman experience. Rome truly is eternal, constantly reinventing itself while cherishing its unparalleled past. From the ancient grandeur of Rome, we travel north to Tuscany, to the captivating city of Florence, or Firenze as the Italians call it. This, my friends, is the undisputed heart of the Renaissance, the birthplace of a cultural movement that reshaped the art, thought and science of Europe and the world. Walking through Florence is like stepping into a meticulously preserved 15th century canvas, where every street, every piazza, every building seems to hum with artistic genius and historical significance. And the ultimate symbol of this Florentine spirit, it has to be Michelangelo's David, housed in the Accademia Gallery. Standing before this colossal marble statue, you're not just looking at a perfect human form, you're witnessing the embodiment of Renaissance ideals, confidence, humanism, and breathtaking skill. At the very center of Florence, dominating its skyline and its spiritual life, is the magnificent Florence Cathedral, the Duomo, officially known as Cattedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore. Its intricate facade of pink, white, and green marble is a sight to behold, but it's Brunelleschi's massive terracotta-tiled dome that truly captures the imagination. An architectural marvel of its time, it remains the largest masonry dome in the world. Climbing to the top, if you're feeling energetic, offers an unforgettable panoramic view of the city and the surrounding Tuscan hills. Inside, the vastness of the space, Giotto's elegant campanile, bell tower, alongside, and the baptistry with its famous bronze doors by Ghiberti, all contribute to an experience of profound artistic and architectural achievement. No exploration of Renaissance Florence would be complete without dedicating significant time to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the oldest and most famous art museums in the Western world. Housed in a grand building designed by Vasari, the Uffizi holds an unparalleled collection of Italian Renaissance masterpieces. Imagine wandering through halls filled with the ethereal beauty of Botticelli's Birth of Venus and Primavera, the profound depth of Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation, and the masterful compositions of Raphael, Titian, and Caravaggio. It's an overwhelming feast for the eyes and the soul, a journey through the evolution of art that allows you to trace the very brushstrokes of genius. Booking tickets in advance here is always a smart travel tip. Beyond these monumental highlights, the charm of Florence lies in its very atmosphere. Stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, the city's oldest bridge, still lined with shops, historically occupied by butchers but now glittering with jewelers and art dealers. Wander along the banks of the Arno River, explore the Oltrarno district with its artisan workshops, and simply get lost in the narrow medieval streets. Enjoy a lampredotto sandwich from a street vendor, savor a scoop of authentic gelato, and soak in the ambience of a city that has inspired artists and thinkers for centuries. Florence is compact, walkable, and utterly enchanting, a treasure trove of art, history, and Tuscan culture that continues to inspire awe and admiration. Ah, Venice, La Serenissima. There's truly no place like it on earth. Imagine a city where the streets are shimmering canals, where the only traffic sounds are the gentle lapping of water against ancient stone and the melodic calls of gondoliers. From the moment you step off the train at Santa Lucia station or arrive by water taxi, you're plunged into a timeless dreamscape. This isn't just a tourist destination, it's a living, breathing testament to human ingenuity, built improbably on wooden piles driven deep into the lagoon. Forget your maps for a moment and just allow yourself to get wonderfully, gloriously lost in its labyrinthine calle. Every corner turned reveals a new vista, a hidden courtyard or a charming little bridge arching gracefully over a narrow waterway. It's a city that invites exploration and rewards the curious traveler with unforgettable moments. And what's a visit to Venice without gliding along its iconic waterways in a gondola? These sleek black boats, expertly navigated by their striped shirted gondoliers, are more than just a mode of transport. They're a symbol of Venetian romance and tradition. As you settle into the plush seats, your gondolier might serenade you with a classic Italian tune or share fascinating stories about the palazzi lining the canals. You'll pass beneath centuries-old bridges, catch glimpses into private gardens and see parts of the city inaccessible by foot. It's an experience that connects you directly to Venice's maritime past, a time when these vessels were the primary way to move people and goods through this aquatic metropolis. Don't just see it as a tourist cliché. Embrace it as a quintessential Venetian moment, a peaceful interlude in your exploration. At the heart of Venice, both geographically and culturally, lies the magnificent Piazza San Marco, or St. Mark's Square. Napoleon famously called it the drawing room of Europe, and it's easy to see why. Flanked by the breathtaking St. Mark's Basilica with its glittering mosaics and the stately Doge's Palace, former seat of Venetian power, the piazza buzzes with life. Here you can sip a coffee at one of the historic cafes, listen to the orchestras play, and watch the world go by, including the famous Venetian pigeons. Step inside the basilica to be awestruck by its Byzantine opulence, or explore the Doge's Palace to uncover the secrets of the Venetian Republic's long and storied history. It's a place where history, art, and daily life converge in a spectacular display. Beyond the grandeur of St. Mark's, Venice is a city of countless bridges, each with its own story and charm. The Rialto Bridge, bustling with shops and people, offers iconic views of the Grand Canal, the city's main thoroughfare. Then there's the evocative Bridge of Sighs, connecting the Doge's Palace to the historic prisons, where condemned prisoners supposedly caught their last glimpse of beautiful Venice. But it's often the smaller, unnamed bridges over quiet, hidden canals that capture the true essence of the city. Crossing these, you'll discover tranquil campi, squares, local Baccari, wine bars, serving cicchetti, Venetian tapas, and the everyday life of Venetians. Now let's journey to Milan, a city that pulses with a different kind of Italian energy. While Rome boasts ancient ruins and Florence revels in Renaissance art, Milan stands as Italy's dynamic engine of commerce, fashion and design. It's a place where a sleek, modern sensibility intertwines with a rich historical tapestry. You'll feel this energy in its bustling streets, its sophisticated shops, and its forward-thinking attitude. Yet, beneath this contemporary veneer lies a city with deep cultural roots, offering some of Italy's most profound artistic and architectural experiences. Milan might not wear its history on its sleeve quite as openly as some other Italian cities, but it rewards those who look closer with incredible discoveries. It's a city of ambition, innovation, and undeniable Italian style. Dominating the city's central piazza is the breathtaking Duomo di Milano, one of the largest and most magnificent Gothic cathedrals in the world. Its facade is an intricate masterpiece of spires, statues, and gargoyles reaching towards the heavens. Construction began in the late 14th century and took nearly 6 centuries to complete, resulting in a stunning blend of architectural styles. I highly recommend making the journey to the rooftop terraces. Up there, amidst the forest of spires, you'll get an unparalleled panoramic view of Milan, and on a clear day, even the distant Alps. Walking among these meticulously carved statues so high above the city is an experience that connects you to the generations of artisans who dedicated their lives to this incredible monument. Just a short walk from the Duomo, tucked away in the refectory of the Santa Maria del Grazia church, lies one of humanity's most revered artistic treasures, Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Seeing this iconic mural in person is a profoundly moving experience. Due to its delicate condition, access is strictly controlled, so booking your tickets well in advance is absolutely essential. I can't stress this enough. As you stand before this masterpiece depicting the emotional moment Christ reveals his impending betrayal, you can appreciate Leonardo's genius in capturing human emotion and his innovative artistic techniques. It's a quiet, contemplative moment amidst the bustle of Milan, a chance to connect with a pivotal work of Western art that has captivated viewers for centuries. Of course, no visit to Milan would be complete without acknowledging its status as a global fashion capital. The Quadrilatero della Moda, or Fashion Quadrangle, is where you'll find the flagship stores of Italy's most famous designers. Even if high fashion isn't your primary interest, a stroll through the opulent Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II is a must. This stunning 19th century glass-covered arcade with its intricate mosaics and elegant cafes is a masterpiece of architecture in itself. It's a place to see and be seen, to indulge in some window shopping, or simply to soak up the sophisticated Milanese atmosphere. Milan truly offers a compelling blend of high art, high fashion, and a vibrant contemporary Italian lifestyle, making it a unique and fascinating stop on any Italian itinerary. From the urban sophistication of Milan, we now transport ourselves to the rugged, breathtaking coastline of Liguria, home to the Cinque Terre. Translating to the Five Lands, this stretch of the Italian Riviera comprises 5 enchanting fishing villages: Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola and Riomaggiore. These aren't just pretty towns, they're a testament to human perseverance, with colourful houses clinging precariously to steep cliffs that plunge dramatically into the sparkling turquoise waters of the Ligurian Sea. For centuries, the inhabitants of these villages carved terraces into the unforgiving hillsides to cultivate grapes and olives, creating a unique man-made landscape that is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Getting here feels like stepping into a postcard, a world away from the hustle of big cities. Each of the 5 villages possesses its own distinct charm and character. Monterosso, the largest, boasts a long, sandy beach, perfect for a refreshing dip. Vernazza, with its natural harbour, is often considered the most picturesque, its colourful houses clustered around a small piazza dominated by the Church of Santa Margherita d'Antioquia. Corniglia, the only village not directly on the water, sits perched atop a high promontory, offering stunning panoramic views after a climb up its many steps. Manarola, with its tightly packed houses tumbling down to a rocky cove, is a photographer's dream, especially at sunset. And Riomaggiore, the easternmost village, features a steep ravine with vibrant buildings cascading down to a tiny harbour. Exploring each one feels like unwrapping a unique, delightful gift. One of the most rewarding ways to experience the Cinque Terre is by hiking the ancient footpaths that connect the villages. The Sentiero Azzurro, or Blue Trail, winds its way along the cliffs, offering breathtaking vistas at every turn. You'll walk through terraced vineyards, fragrant lemon groves, and shady olive orchards, with the vast expanse of the sea always by your side. While some sections can be challenging, requiring sturdy footwear and a good level of fitness, the effort is richly rewarded with unparalleled views and a deep sense of connection to this extraordinary landscape. Remember to check the trail conditions before you set out, as some paths may be closed due to weather or maintenance. But the experience of traversing this coastline on foot is truly unforgettable. If hiking isn't your preference, or if you're looking for a different perspective, the villages are also well connected by local trains that tunnel through the mountains, offering quick and easy access between them. Another wonderful option is to explore by ferry, which provides a stunning view of the villages from the sea, allowing you to fully appreciate their dramatic cliffside settings. Once you've arrived, take time to simply relax and soak in the atmosphere. Find a spot overlooking the harbour, enjoy a glass of local Sciacchetra wine, savour fresh seafood pasta, or indulge in some delicious pesto, a Ligurian specialty. The Cinque Terre invites you to slow down, breathe in the fresh sea air, and appreciate the simple, enduring beauty of coastal Italian life. Ah, the Amalfi Coast, friends. This isn't just a stretch of coastline. It's a masterpiece painted by nature and perfected by generations of Italians. Imagine a place where mountains plunge dramatically into an impossibly blue sea, where pastel-colored villages cling precariously to cliffs, and the air is thick with the scent of lemon groves and salty breezes. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a feast for the senses, a winding ribbon of road that offers one breathtaking vista after another, whether you're navigating its thrilling twists and turns by car or approaching its splendor from the gentle lapping of the Mediterranean on a ferry. The Amalfi Coast captivates you from the very first glance. It's a place that demands you slow down, breathe deeply, and simply soak in the sheer, unadulterated beauty that surrounds you at every turn. Our first stop, or perhaps the most iconic vision for many, is Positano. This village is a vertical wonder, a cascade of sun-bleached pink, peach and terracotta houses tumbling down the cliffside to meet the sparkling sea. You'll find yourself enchanted by its steep, narrow lanes lined with chic boutiques offering vibrant linen clothing and artisan ceramics, perfect for that stylish Italian souvenir. Don't miss the church of Santa Maria Assunta, its magnificent Majolica-tiled dome shimmering in the sunlight, a beacon visible from almost every corner of the town. And then there's Spiaggia Grande, the main beach, a lively hub where you can relax under colourful umbrellas, watch the fishing boats bobbing in the harbour, and truly understand why Positano has charmed artists, writers and travellers for centuries. Next we journey to the town of Amalfi itself, the historic heart of this coastline. Once a mighty maritime republic, its grandeur still echoes in its impressive architecture. The Duomo di Sant'Andrea, Amalfi's cathedral, is a breathtaking spectacle reached by a steep, majestic flight of 62 steps. Its intricate facade, a blend of Arab-Norman influences, and its stunning bronze doors from Constantinople speak of a rich and powerful past. Inside the Cloister of Paradise is a serene escape. Beyond the cathedral, delve into Amalfi's unique history at the Museo della Carta, the paper museum, which celebrates the town's ancient tradition of papermaking, a craft still practiced here today. The main piazza is a delightful spot to enjoy a gelato and watch the world go by. Finally, for a different perspective, we ascend to Ravello. Perched high above the coast, Ravello offers a more serene, contemplative experience, with views that are simply out of this world. It's a haven of tranquility, famed for its magnificent villas and gardens. Villa Ruffolo, with its Moorish influences and flower-filled terraces, is said to have inspired Wagner for his opera Parsifal. And then there's Villa Simbrone, home to the Terrazzo dell'Infinito, the Terrace of Infinity. Standing here with its classical busts lining the balustrade and the endless expanse of sea and sky before you is an experience that truly touches the soul. Ravello has long been a muse for artists and musicians, and you'll understand why as you wander its peaceful lanes and soak in its refined atmosphere. Benvenuti a Napoli. Welcome to Naples, a city that pulses with an untamed, vibrant energy that you won't find anywhere else in Italy. This isn't the polished, manicured Italy of postcards. This is the real deal, a place of exhilarating chaos, profound history and an indomitable spirit. From the moment you arrive, Naples grabs you with its narrow laundry-draped streets, the constant hum of Vespers and the passionate conversations of its people, set against the stunning backdrop of the Bay of Naples. With the formidable Mount Vesuvius always looming in the distance, this city has roots stretching back to ancient Greek settlements, making it one of Europe's oldest continuously inhabited urban areas. It's a place that challenges your senses and rewards you with an authenticity that's truly unforgettable. And friends, let's talk about what Naples is most famous for: pizza. This is the undisputed birthplace of pizza, and to taste a true Neapolitan pizza here is a culinary pilgrimage. Forget everything you thought you knew. The classic pizza margherita, with its simple yet perfect combination of San Marzano tomatoes, mozzarella di bufala, fresh basil and a drizzle of olive oil, is a revelation. The Associazione Verace Pizza Napoletana fiercely protects the traditions, ensuring quality and authenticity. Wander down Via dei Tribunali, often called Pizza Alley, and you'll find legendary pizzerias where pizzaiolos with theatrical flair craft these masterpieces in blistering hot wood-fired ovens. It's an art form, a passion, and an essential Neapolitan experience. But Naples is so much more than just incredible food. Its historic center, the Centro Storico, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a labyrinthine network of ancient streets, bustling markets, and hidden courtyards. Here you'll discover architectural gems around every corner, from grand churches to crumbling palazzi. A visit to the National Archaeological Museum is an absolute must. It houses one of the world's finest collections of Roman artifacts, many excavated from nearby Pompei and Herculaneum, offering a vivid window into ancient life. Don't miss exploring Napoli Sotterranea, underground Naples, a fascinating journey through Greek cisterns and Roman aqueducts that lie beneath the modern city, and the Duomo di San Gennaro, the city's cathedral, is home to a revered relic and the biannual miracle of the liquefaction of St. Januarius's blood. Beyond its own treasures, Naples serves as a vital gateway to some of southern Italy's most iconic destinations. It's the perfect base for exploring the astonishing ruins of Pompei and Herculaneum, easily reachable by local train. Ferries depart regularly from its busy port, whisking you away to the glamorous island of Capri or the thermal spas of Ischia. And of course there's the ever-present Mount Vesuvius, a constant reminder of the powerful natural forces that have shaped this region. Immerse yourself in the local life haggle for bargains at the Pigna Secca market, listen to the soulful melodies of Neapolitan music, and simply embrace the passionate, slightly crazy and utterly captivating spirit of this incredible city. Now prepare yourselves for an experience that is both profoundly moving and utterly fascinating as we step back in time to Pompeii. This ancient Roman city, frozen in a moment by the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, offers an unparalleled glimpse into the daily life of its inhabitants. Imagine a bustling, prosperous town full of life and activity, suddenly and tragically entombed under a thick blanket of volcanic ash and pumice. It's this very ash that preserved Pompeii so remarkably, protecting its buildings, streets, and even the poignant final moments of its people for nearly 2 millennia. Walking through these ruins today is like opening a door directly into the past, a truly unforgettable journey. As you wander Pompeii's stone-paved streets, you can still see the ruts worn by ancient chariot wheels, a tangible connection to the Romans who once hurried along these very paths. Make your way to the Forum, the heart of Pompeii's civic, religious and commercial life. Stand amidst the ruins of grand temples dedicated to Jupiter and Apollo. Explore the remnants of the basilica where legal matters were settled, and imagine the lively crowds that once gathered here. You'll discover remarkably well-preserved public baths, bakeries with their ovens still intact, and even thermopolia, the ancient equivalent of fast food stalls where locals would grab a quick meal. The large amphitheatre, one of the oldest surviving Roman amphitheatres, once resonated with the roar of gladiatorial contests. Beyond the public spaces, Pompeii allows us to peek into the private lives of its citizens. The villas of wealthy Romans, such as the lavish house of the Veti, with its stunning frescoes depicting mythological scenes, or the mysterious Villa of the Mysteries with its enigmatic Dionysian murals, reveal the opulence and artistic sophistication of the era. You can wander through atriums, admire intricate mosaic floors, and imagine families going about their daily routines in these once beautiful homes. Perhaps most moving are the plaster casts made from the voids left by the bodies of the victims, capturing their final tragic moments, a powerful and somber reminder of the human cost of the eruption. The significance of Pompeii to our understanding of the Roman world cannot be overstated. It's not just a collection of ruins, it's a living museum, a time capsule that provides invaluable insights into Roman architecture, art, society, and everyday customs. Archaeologists continue to make new discoveries here, constantly adding to our knowledge of this ancient civilization. A visit to Pompeii is more than just a history lesson, it's an emotional experience, a chance to connect with people who lived, loved, and perished nearly 2,000 years ago. It's a stark reminder of the awesome power of nature and the enduring legacy of a city silenced in an instant, yet whose voice still echoes through the ages. Ah, Capri. Just saying the name conjures images of dazzling blue waters, chic Italians in linen, and a lifestyle that seems plucked from a Fellini film. And you know, it's not far from the truth. This isn't just another pretty island. Capri has been a coveted retreat since the time of Roman emperors. Emperor Tiberius himself ruled the Roman Empire from his villa here for a decade, and you can still feel that ancient allure. Getting here is part of the adventure. A scenic ferry ride from Naples or Sorrento, watching the dramatic cliffs of the island rise from the Tyrrhenian Sea. It's an arrival that prepares you for something special, a place where natural beauty and sophisticated living have found a perfect, sun-kissed harmony. Prepare to be enchanted, and maybe even to splurge a little on a lemon granita. The island is essentially divided into two main towns, Capri town and Anacapri. Capri town, with its piazzetta, is the bustling heart, a see and be seen kind of place, buzzing with energy, designer boutiques and cafes where you can sip an espresso and watch the world go by. It's glamorous, yes, but also compact and walkable, inviting you to explore its narrow, winding lanes. Then there's Anacapri, higher up and generally more tranquil, offering a different pace. Here you can visit Villa San Michele, the dream home of Swedish physician Axel Munthe, with its serene gardens and breathtaking views. The chairlift to Monte Solaro, the island's highest point, starts from Anacapri, and trust me, the panoramic vista from the top is an experience you won't soon forget. It's a reminder that beyond the glitz, Capri is an island of profound natural wonder. Of course, no trip to Capri is complete without at least attempting to visit the Grotta Azzurra, the Blue Grotto. This sea cave is famous for its ethereal blue light, created by sunlight passing through an underwater cavity and reflecting up through the sea water. Getting in can be an adventure in itself. You transfer to small rowboats, and your boatman will expertly guide you through a tiny opening, often having you lie flat on the bottom of the boat. Inside, it's like stepping into another world, a magical shimmering cavern. It's a tourist magnet for sure, and there can be a wait, but for many, it's a quintessential Capri moment. Beyond the grotto, explore the coastline by boat, discover hidden coves, majestic sea stacks like the Faraglioni, and other grottos, each with its own charm. But Capri is more than just its famous sights. It's about the scent of jasmine and lemon groves that perfumes the air, the vibrant bougainvillea cascading down whitewashed walls, and the stunning cliffside paths like Via Krupp, a masterpiece of engineering. It's a place for leisurely strolls, for enjoying a long lunch with fresh seafood overlooking the waters, for simply soaking in the atmosphere. While it certainly caters to a luxury crowd with its high-end hotels and designer shops, there's an underlying simplicity and natural beauty that's accessible to everyone. Find a quiet spot, perhaps in the gardens of Augustus, gaze out at the Faraglioni rocks, and you'll understand why this island has captivated hearts for centuries. It's an Italian dream come to life. Next, we journey south to an island that's practically a country unto itself, Sicily. This is Italy, but it's also something more, something uniquely Sicilian. As the largest island in the Mediterranean, Sicily has been a crossroads of civilizations for millennia, and you can feel those layers of history everywhere you turn. From the Greeks and Romans to the Arabs, Normans, and Spanish, each culture has left an indelible mark on the island's architecture, its cuisine, and its very soul. Palermo, the regional capital, is a whirlwind of bustling markets like the Vucciria or Ballaro, where the sights, sounds and smells are an assault on the senses in the best possible way. You'll find grand Norman palaces like the Palazzo dei Normanni with its stunning Palatine chapel alongside Baroque churches and arabesque domes. It's a city of beautiful chaos and faded grandeur. Then there's the looming presence of Mount Etna, Europe's most active and highest volcano. It's not just a geological wonder, it's a vital part of Sicilian identity, shaping the landscape and the lives of those who live in its shadow. You can take a cable car and then a special 4x4 bus up its slopes, or even hike with a guide to explore its lunar-like landscapes, volcanic craters and lava fields. The views from Etna are, as you can imagine, spectacular, stretching across the island and out to sea. The volcanic soil also blesses the region with incredible fertility, contributing to Sicily's renowned wines and produce. Tasting a wine grown on the slopes of Etna with that distinct mineral character is a true taste of the terroir, a connection to this powerful natural force. And for lovers of antiquity, Sicily is an absolute treasure trove. The Valley of the Temples in Agrigento is one of the most outstanding examples of Greater Greece art and architecture, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that will transport you back to the 5th century BC. Walking amongst these incredibly well-preserved Doric temples, like the Temple of Concordia, especially at sunset, is a profoundly moving experience. But it doesn't stop there. Segesta boasts a magnificent solitary temple and an ancient theatre with breathtaking views, while Selinunte offers the sprawling ruins of another great Greek city. Syracuse, once a rival to Athens, has a remarkable archaeological park, including a grand Greek theatre and the Ear of Dionysius, a fascinating limestone cave with incredible acoustics. Beyond the headline acts, Sicily offers a rich tapestry of experiences. There are charming coastal towns like Taormina, perched on a cliff with its own ancient Greek theatre overlooking the sea and Etna. There are rugged interior landscapes, unique culinary traditions that blend Italian, Arab and North African influences. Think arancini, cannoli and pasta alla norma. The people are warm and passionate, proud of their island's distinct heritage. Exploring Sicily is a journey through time, a feast for the senses, and an encounter with a culture that is both fiercely independent and deeply Mediterranean. It's an island that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left its shores. Continuing our island hopping, we head to Sardinia, or Sardegna as the Italians call it. This is another Italian island with a fiercely independent spirit and a character all its own, distinct even from Sicily. It's a place of rugged beauty, ancient mysteries, and some of the most stunning beaches you'll find anywhere in Europe. Sardinia feels a bit wilder, a bit more untamed than mainland Italy. Its history is ancient, predating even the Romans, with the enigmatic Nuragic civilization leaving behind thousands of stone towers, or nuraghi, scattered across the landscape. These mysterious structures, dating back to the Bronze Age, are unique to Sardinia and offer a fascinating glimpse into a prehistoric culture. Exploring these sites feels like stepping back into a forgotten world. The coastline of Sardinia is legendary, and for good reason. The Costa Smeralda, or Emerald Coast in the northeast, is famous for its glamorous resorts, designer boutiques and yacht-filled harbours, attracting a jet-set crowd. But you don't need a millionaire's budget to enjoy Sardinia's aquatic splendours. All around the island you'll find breathtaking beaches with powdery white sand and crystal-clear turquoise waters that rival the Caribbean. From the Chia area in the south, with its flamingo-dotted lagoons, to the wild beauty of the Golfo di Orose, with its hidden coves accessible only by boat or challenging hikes, there's a beach for every taste. It's a paradise for swimmers, snorkelers, divers, and anyone who simply appreciates the artistry of nature. But Sardinia is much more than just its beaches. Venture inland and you'll discover a rugged, mountainous interior, a landscape of granite peaks, cork forests and deep gorges like Sugoropu, one of Europe's deepest canyons. This is the land of shepherds, ancient traditions and a strong sense of local identity. You might hear Sardo, the island's distinct language, which sounds quite different from Italian. The cuisine here is also unique, with an emphasis on roasted meats, hearty breads like pane carasso, a thin, crispy flatbread, pecorino cheese and distinctive pasta shapes like malaredas. Trying the local specialties is an essential part of understanding Sardinia's soul, a taste of its hardy, resilient character, forged by centuries of relative isolation. Exploring Sardinia offers a journey into a different facet of Italy, one that's perhaps less known, but no less captivating. Whether you're lounging on a perfect beach, hiking through its wild interior, marveling at ancient Nuragic ruins, or enjoying a traditional meal in a rustic agriturismo, Sardinia offers a sense of discovery. It's an island that rewards the curious traveller, revealing its secrets slowly. From the chic sophistication of Porto Cervo to the timeless traditions of a mountain village, Sardinia presents a fascinating blend of cultures and landscapes. It's a place to disconnect, to immerse yourself in nature, and to experience a corner of Italy that truly feels like a world apart. Ah, Verona, a city steeped in romance, forever immortalized by William Shakespeare as the tragic setting for Romeo and Juliet. As we wander its ancient streets, it's easy to get swept up in the passion and drama of that timeless tale. Of course, a visit to Juliet's house, the Casa di Giulietta, with its famous balcony, is practically obligatory. You'll see countless love notes tucked into the walls and throngs of hopeful romantics touching the statue of Juliet for good luck. While the historical accuracy might be debatable, the atmosphere is undeniably enchanting, a place where legend and reality blur, drawing lovers and dreamers from every corner of the globe to this picturesque corner of the Veneto region. But Verona's story stretches far beyond Shakespearean romance, deep into the annals of the Roman Empire. The magnificent Arena di Verona, an incredibly well-preserved Roman amphitheatre dating back to the 1st century AD, stands as a powerful testament to the city's ancient importance. Imagine gladiators battling on its sandy floor, cheered on by thousands of Roman spectators. Today, this colossal structure hosts world-class opera performances during the summer months, and attending one is an unforgettable experience. The acoustics are phenomenal, and the sheer scale of the productions set against this ancient backdrop under the stars is simply breathtaking. Even if you don't catch a show, just walking around its exterior or stepping inside during the day gives you a profound sense of its history and grandeur. The heart of Verona, its historic center, is a delightful labyrinth of cobblestone streets, elegant piazzas, and stunning medieval and Renaissance architecture. Piazza del Erbe, once the Roman Forum, is now a vibrant market square, alive with colorful stalls, surrounded by buildings adorned with historic frescoes and watched over by the imposing Lamberti Tower. Climb it for fantastic views. Just a short stroll away is the more stately Piazza dei Signori, with its statue of Dante Alighieri, who found refuge here. It's a joy to simply wander, discovering hidden courtyards, admiring the intricate ironwork of balconies, and soaking in the atmosphere of a city that has beautifully preserved its rich past while embracing a lively present. You'll find wonderful cafes and osterias tucked away, perfect for a relaxing break. Verona offers so much more to discover if you take the time to explore. The Castelvecchio, a formidable medieval castle, now houses a fascinating museum and is connected to the other side of the Adige River by the picturesque Ponte Scaligero, a fortified bridge offering lovely views. For a moment of tranquility and stunning vistas over the city's red rooftops, seek out the Giardino Giusti, a beautiful Renaissance garden. Don't miss the Duomo di Verona, the city's cathedral, a complex of buildings showcasing various architectural styles. Verona is a city that truly rewards the curious traveller, a place where every corner seems to whisper tales of emperors, noble families, and of course star-crossed lovers. It's a perfect blend of history, art, and Italian charm. Next, we journey to Bologna, a city affectionately known by 3 evocative nicknames: La Dotta, the learned; La Grassa, the fat; and La Rossa, the red. These aren't just catchy phrases, they perfectly encapsulate the multifaceted character of this vibrant Emilia-Romagna capital. La Dotta refers to its ancient university, founded in 1088, the oldest in the Western world, which still infuses the city with a dynamic intellectual energy. La Grassa celebrates Bologna's undisputed status as Italy's culinary heartland, a place where food is revered and every meal is an event. And La Rossa describes the warm terracotta hues of its historic buildings and its traditionally progressive political leanings. Bologna is truly a city with a rich soul. Let's start with La Grassa, because let's be honest, the food here is legendary. This is the birthplace of tagliatelle al ragu, the authentic slow-cooked meat sauce that the rest of the world often calls bolognese, but here it's an art form. Indulge in delicate tortellini, traditionally served in a rich broth, tortellini and brodo, or the equally famous tortelloni, often stuffed with ricotta and herbs. Don't forget mortadella, the original bologna, but so much more flavorful and nuanced. Lasagna verdi al forno, with its layers of green pasta, ragu and bechamel, is another must-try. The emphasis here is on fresh, high-quality ingredients and time-honored recipes passed down through generations. Exploring the Quadrilatero, the city's ancient market district with its bustling stalls of fresh produce, cheeses, cured meats and pasta shops, is a feast for the senses. Now let's explore La Dotta and La Rossa through Bologna's remarkable cityscape. The University of Bologna's historic buildings are scattered throughout the city, and you can often wander into ancient courtyards and lecture halls that have hosted scholars for nearly a millennium. Dominating the skyline are the Due Torri, the 2 towers, Arsinelli and Garisenda, leaning sentinels that are iconic symbols of Bologna. You can climb the taller Arsinelli Tower for breathtaking views over the sea of red rooftops. The vast Piazza Maggiore is the city's main square, a grand public space flanked by impressive buildings like the Basilica di San Petronio, one of the largest churches in the world, and the Palazzo da Curzio, the town hall. One of Bologna's most distinctive features is its nearly 40 kilometers of porticos or covered walkways. These elegant arcades, with their vaulted ceilings and diverse architectural styles, line many of the city's streets, offering shelter from the sun and rain and creating a unique urban environment perfect for strolling. They connect piazzas, palaces, and everyday shops, making Bologna an incredibly walkable city. Beyond the main sights, take time to discover Bologna's hidden canals, reminiscent of Venice, but with a more understated charm, or simply relax at a cafe and watch the world go by, enjoying the city's vibrant yet laid-back atmosphere. Bologna offers a wonderfully authentic Italian experience, often less crowded than its more famous counterparts, making it a true gem. Next, we journey to number 16, the enchanting Lake Como. This is a place that truly embodies La Dolce Vita. Famous for its dramatic scenery, Lake Como is shaped like an inverted Y, with its slender arms reaching into the foothills of the Alps. The deep blue waters reflect the lush green mountainsides, dotted with charming villages and opulent villas. For centuries, this breathtaking landscape has captivated artists, writers, and composers, and it's easy to see why. There's a palpable sense of tranquility here, a feeling of being embraced by immense natural beauty. The air is crisp and clean, often carrying the fragrance of blooming flowers from the meticulously manicured gardens that line the shores. It's a destination that invites you to slow your pace and simply drink in the views. Lake Como is synonymous with elegant villas, many of which have fascinating histories and have hosted royalty, artists, and now Hollywood stars. Villa del Balbianello, perched on a wooded promontory, is perhaps the most iconic, instantly recognizable from films like Star Wars and James Bond. Its terraced gardens are simply stunning. Then there's Villa Carlotta near Tramezzo, famous for its incredible botanical garden and art collection, and Villa Melzideril in Bellagio with its serene lakeside gardens designed in the English style. These villas are more than just grand homes. They are testaments to an era of opulence and a deep appreciation for this idyllic setting. Exploring them, you feel like you're stepping back in time into a world of refined leisure and timeless beauty. The best way to experience Lake Como is by boat. The public ferries gracefully crisscross the lake, connecting the picturesque towns that cling to its shores. Bellagio, often called the Pearl of the Lake, sits at the peninsula where the lake's three branches meet, offering stunning views in every direction. Its steep cobbled lanes are lined with chic boutiques and inviting cafes. Verona, with its colourful houses and romantic lakeside walk, exudes a quieter charm. Menaggio on the western shore is a lively resort town with a lovely promenade. And Como itself, the lake's main town, has a beautiful cathedral and a rich silk-making history. Each village offers a unique glimpse into lakeside life, and the ferry journey between them is a scenic delight. Lake Como's allure extends to a diverse range of visitors. It's famously a retreat for celebrities seeking privacy and beauty, but it's equally beloved by nature lovers and those simply looking for a peaceful escape. The surrounding mountains offer numerous hiking trails, from gentle paths through forests to more challenging climbs, rewarding you with panoramic vistas of the lake. You can try kayaking or paddle boarding on the calm waters, or simply find a lido for a refreshing swim. Whether you're seeking glamour or a quiet communion with nature, Lake Como delivers. It's a place where you can indulge in fine dining at a lakeside restaurant, or pack a picnic to enjoy in a secluded spot, always accompanied by that breathtaking scenery. For our 17th must-visit destination, we head to Lake Garda, Italy's largest lake. Garda offers a different kind of lake experience compared to Como. It's broader, more expansive, and its character changes dramatically from north to south. The northern end, squeezed between towering cliffs, has an almost fjord-like drama, attracting windsurfers and mountain enthusiasts. As you move south, the lake widens and the landscape softens into rolling hills dotted with vineyards and olive groves, giving it a more Mediterranean feel. This incredible diversity is one of Garda's greatest strengths, offering something for every type of traveler, from thrill seekers to those seeking gentle relaxation. It's a lake of grand proportions and endless possibilities for exploration and enjoyment. Lake Garda is fringed with charming towns, each with its own distinct personality and historical treasures. Simeone, set on a narrow peninsula jutting into the southern part of the lake, is incredibly picturesque, famous for its 13th century Scaligero castle, complete with a moat and drawbridge, and the extensive Roman ruins known as the Grotta di Catullo. In the north, Riva del Garda is a vibrant town, a mecca for water sports enthusiasts nestled beneath dramatic mountains. Don't miss Malsicina, with its own impressive Scaliger castle clinging to a rocky outcrop and a cable car that whisks you up to the panoramic heights of Monte Baldo. Towns like L'Aziz, Bardolino and Garda itself offer lovely lakeside promenades, historic centres and a welcoming atmosphere for a leisurely stroll or an al fresco meal. This lake is a true paradise for active travellers. The reliable winds, particularly the aura that blows in the afternoon, make the northern part of Lake Garda one of Europe's premier spots for windsurfing and sailing. Kayaking and paddleboarding are also popular ways to explore the coves and beaches. For those who prefer to stay on dry land, the opportunities are just as abundant. Monte Baldo, often called the Garden of Europe due to its rich botanical diversity, offers an extensive network of hiking and mountain biking trails, with varying levels of difficulty and consistently spectacular views. Whether you're seeking an adrenaline rush or a peaceful walk in nature, Lake Garda provides an invigorating outdoor playground. Beyond the adventure sports and scenic towns, Lake Garda is also a fantastic family-friendly destination. Gardaland, one of Italy's largest amusement parks, is located on the southeastern shore and offers thrills for all ages. The lake's shores are also home to numerous campsites and resorts catering to families. And let's not forget the local produce. The fertile lands around Lake Garda yield delicious olive oil, a variety of excellent wines like Bardolino, a light red, and Lugana, a crisp white, and famously lemons grown in traditional limonai or lemon houses, especially on the western shore. This combination of natural beauty, recreational activities, charming towns, and delicious local flavors makes Lake Garda a perennially popular and incredibly versatile Italian getaway. Ah, Perugia. Now here's a city that really captures the essence of Umbria, Italy's green heart. Perched majestically on a hilltop, it offers not just breathtaking views but a journey back through layers and layers of history. Forget the bustling crowds of some of Italy's bigger names for a moment. Perugia offers a more robust, perhaps even more authentically Italian experience. You feel its ancient Etruscan roots deep in its foundations, a civilization that predates Rome, giving the city a unique gravitas. As you wander its streets, you're treading on stones that have witnessed centuries of human drama, from powerful popes to ambitious condottieri. It's a place where every archway seems to whisper tales of the past, inviting you to listen closely and discover its secrets. This isn't just a city, it's a living museum beckoning you to explore its proud and resilient spirit. The medieval beauty of Perugia is truly something to behold, especially when you find yourself in the Piazza for Novembre, the city's magnificent central square. It's a vibrant hub of local life, dominated by the stunning Fontana Maggiore, a 13th century masterpiece adorned with intricate carvings depicting biblical scenes, zodiac signs, and the labors of the months. A real feast for the eyes and a testament to medieval artistry. Looming over the square is the imposing Palazzo dei Priori, the historic town hall, its Gothic architecture speaking volumes about Perugia's proud past as a free commune. Getting lost in the labyrinthine network of narrow, winding streets that radiate from this piazza is a joy in itself. You'll discover hidden courtyards, ancient gateways like the Arco Etrusco, and views that open up unexpectedly, reminding you of your lofty position. But Perugia offers more than just ancient stones and stunning vistas. It has a surprisingly sweet side. This is, after all, the home of Perugina, one of Italy's most famous chocolate makers, renowned worldwide for its baci, those delightful hazelnut chocolates wrapped in love notes. If you're visiting in October, you might even stumble upon the Euro Chocolate Festival, a massive celebration of all things cocoa that transforms the city into a chocoholic's paradise. Imagine stalls overflowing with artisanal chocolates, incredible sculptures carved from giant blocks of chocolate, and the delightful aroma filling the medieval streets. Even outside of festival time, you can visit the Perugina chocolate factory and museum, Casa del Cioccolato, for a tour and, of course, some delicious samples. This sweet tradition adds a wonderfully indulgent layer to Perugia's rich cultural tapestry. And if that wasn't enough to entice you, Perugia also boasts a vibrant contemporary cultural scene, most notably its internationally acclaimed Umbria Jazz Festival. Held every July, this event transforms the city into a swinging, soulful stage, attracting some of the biggest names in jazz from around the globe. The historic piazzas and ancient theatres come alive with the sound of trumpets, saxophones, and improvisational genius, creating an unforgettable atmosphere where the old world gracefully dances with the new. It's a fantastic example of how Italian cities embrace their heritage while simultaneously celebrating modern artistic expression. Whether you're a dedicated jazz aficionado or simply enjoy soaking up a lively artistic vibe, experiencing Umbria jazz in Perugia is a truly special treat, a highlight of the Italian summer. Leaving the lively buzz of Perugia, we journey to a place of profound peace and spiritual resonance, Assisi. Nestled on the gentle slopes of Mount Subasio, this Umbrian hill town is, of course, inextricably linked with St. Francis, one of Italy's most beloved saints and the founder of the Franciscan order. From the moment you approach, there's an undeniable aura of tranquility that envelops you, a sense of stepping into a sanctuary far removed from the everyday. The town itself, built largely from the local pink and white stone, seems to glow in the sunlight, its medieval architecture perfectly preserved. Assisi isn't just a destination for pilgrims, it's a place that invites quiet contemplation and offers a deep connection to history, art, and the enduring power of faith. It's a town that speaks to the soul. The spiritual heart of Assisi, and indeed one of the most important Christian pilgrimage sites in the world, is the magnificent Basilica di San Francesco. This awe-inspiring complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is actually two churches built one on top of the other. The upper church is famous for its breathtaking cycle of frescoes, many attributed to the great Giotto, vividly depicting the life of St. Francis. These paintings are a cornerstone of early Renaissance art, telling his story with a humanity and naturalism that was revolutionary for its time. Below, the lower church is more intimate and somber, its chapels adorned with equally stunning frescoes by artists like Cimabue and Simone Martini, leading to the crypt where St. Francis himself is laid to rest. The air here is thick with devotion and centuries of prayer. Beyond the main basilica, Assisi offers other poignant sights that deepen your understanding of St. Francis and his contemporary St. Clare. The Basilica di Santa Chiara, dedicated to the founder of the Order of Poor Ladies, houses her tomb and the original San Damiano cross that famously spoke to Francis. Then there's the Eremo del Carceri, a hermitage nestled in a wooded ravine a few kilometers above the town. This was St. Francis's beloved retreat for prayer and solitude, a place of simple stone huts and ancient trees where he communed with nature. Visiting the Eremo offers a powerful contrast to the grandeur of the basilicas, providing a glimpse into the ascetic, nature-loving core of Franciscan spirituality. It's a wonderfully peaceful excursion, and the walk itself is invigorating. And as you explore Assisi, don't forget to pause and drink in the absolutely stunning views of the Umbrian countryside that unfold from almost every vantage point. The town's hillside location means you're constantly rewarded with panoramic vistas of rolling hills, patchwork fields, olive groves, and vineyards stretching out as far as the eye can see. This landscape, so integral to St. Francis's love for creation, remains largely unspoiled and provides a breathtaking backdrop to the spiritual and artistic treasures of Assisi. It's a view that calms the mind and lifts the spirit, perfectly complementing the town's message of peace and harmony. Assisi truly offers a holistic experience, nourishing both the soul and the senses with its profound beauty. Now let's head into the heart of Tuscany, to a city that stands as a proud and distinct jewel, Sienna. Often considered Florence's historic rival, Sienna offers a remarkably different yet equally captivating Italian urban experience. This is a city that feels as though it was carved directly from the Middle Ages. Its well-preserved Gothic architecture transporting you back to the 13th and 14th centuries, its golden age. Unlike Florence with its Renaissance grandeur, Sienna retains a fiercely medieval character evident in its warm, reddish-brown brick buildings, narrow, winding streets, and the palpable sense of civic pride that still animates its ancient neighborhoods. Or it's a city that truly marches to the beat of its own historic drum, inviting you to get wonderfully lost in its timeless charm. The undisputed heart of Sienna, and indeed one of Europe's greatest medieval squares, is the magnificent Piazza del Campo. This isn't your typical rectangular piazza. Instead, it's a unique, gently sloping, shell-shaped expanse, paved in a fishbone pattern of red brick, divided by travertine lines, fanning out from the base of the Palazzo Pubblico, the city's historic town hall. Dominating one side of the Campo is the soaring Torre del Mangia, a slender, elegant tower offering breathtaking panoramic views if you're up for the climb. And believe me, the vista is worth every step. The Palazzo Pubblico itself houses the Civic Museum with masterpieces of Sienese art, including Ambrogio Lorenzetti's allegory of good and bad government. Simply finding a spot to sit on the warm bricks of the Campo, perhaps with a gelato in hand, and watching Sienese life unfold is an essential experience. Just a short walk from the Campo, you'll discover another of Sienna's treasures, the Duomo di Siena, or Siena Cathedral. This is one of Italy's most spectacular Gothic cathedrals, a breathtaking symphony of black and white marble, both inside and out. The facade is an intricate masterpiece of sculpture and mosaic, while the interior is equally stunning with its striped marble pillars, a magnificent inlaid marble floor depicting biblical and allegorical scenes, often covered for protection but revealed at certain times of the year, and works by masters like Donatello, Michelangelo and Pisano. Don't miss the Piccolomini Library, a room within the cathedral adorned with vibrant frescoes by Pinturicchio, celebrating the life of Sienese Pope Pius II. The Duomo is a testament to Sienna's historic wealth, artistic ambition and profound religious devotion. But no discussion of Sienna is complete without mentioning the Palio, the famous and fiercely contested bareback horse race that takes place twice each summer on July 2nd and August 16, right in the Piazza del Campo. This isn't just a race, it's a deeply ingrained cultural event, a passionate expression of Sienese identity where the city's 17 compete for honor and glory. The pageantry, the parades in historic costume, the blessings of the horses, and the raw, unbridled energy of the race itself are electrifying. Even if you're not in Sienna during Palio, you'll feel its presence everywhere. In the flags and emblems of the adorning the streets, in the local museums dedicated to their Palio victories, and in the passionate conversations of the Sienese. It's a tradition that defines this remarkable city. Ah, Lucca. Now, if you're looking for a Tuscan experience that feels a little more intimate, a little less crowded than its more famous neighbors, then Lucca is your town. What makes it truly special, right off the bat, are its magnificent Renaissance-era walls. These aren't just remnants. They are a complete, perfectly preserved circuit, wide enough to be a park in their own right. Imagine these formidable defenses, built between the 16th and 17th centuries, were never actually breached in battle. Today, instead of repelling invaders, they welcome visitors for a leisurely stroll, or even better, a bike ride. It's this embrace of its history, repurposing it for modern enjoyment, that gives Lucca such a unique and welcoming atmosphere, a true treasure tucked away in the Tuscan landscape. The best way to get your bearings and truly appreciate Lucca is to head straight for those walls. You can rent a bicycle, and I highly recommend you do, and pedal your way around the entire circumference, about 4 kilometers. From this elevated promenade, shaded by ancient plane trees, you get wonderful perspectives down into the town's terracotta rooftops, its hidden gardens, and its peaceful piazzas. It's not just a path, it's a social hub, a place where locals jog, families walk their dogs, and friends gather. This isn't just a tourist attraction, it's the heart of Lucchese life, a green belt that encircles the city's historic core, offering a moment of tranquility and a fantastic introduction to the charms that lie within its protective embrace. Once you descend from the walls and into the city proper, Lucca unfolds like a beautifully illustrated storybook. Its narrow, cobbled streets invite exploration, leading you to unexpected delights like the enchanting Piazza dell'Anfiteatro, a unique oval-shaped piazza built on the ruins of a Roman amphitheatre. The buildings follow the ancient arena's curve, creating a wonderfully enclosed space filled with cafes and artisan shops. Then there's the Duomo di San Martino, with its intricate facade and the revered Volto Santo, and the striking church of San Michele in Foro, its towering facade adorned with statues. And music lovers will appreciate that Lucca is the birthplace of the great opera composer Giacomo Puccini. You can visit his home, now a museum, and feel the inspiration that permeates this culturally rich city. What I love about Lucca is its unhurried pace. It's a town that encourages you to slow down, to savor the moment, find a small trattoria tucked away on a side street, enjoy a plate of local pasta, perhaps the tortelli lucchese, and just soak in the atmosphere. Unlike some other Tuscan towns that can feel overwhelmed by tourism, Lucca retains a strong sense of local identity and everyday life. It's a place where you can wander without a strict agenda, discovering charming boutiques, listening to the murmur of Italian conversation, and feeling genuinely connected to the rhythm of a town that has gracefully balanced its rich history with a vibrant present. It's a delightful, civilized escape. Now we journey south to a place that truly transports you to another time. Matera. This city, carved into the rock of a ravine in the Basilicata region, is one of the oldest continuously inhabited settlements in the world. Its famous Sassi ancient cave dwellings are a breathtaking sight, a labyrinth of stone houses, churches and monasteries literally dug into the calcarenite rock. When you first lay eyes on Matera, particularly the Sassi districts of Cavioso and Barisano, it feels almost biblical, a landscape so ancient and unique it has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a place that whispers tales of human resilience and adaptation stretching back millennia, a testament to our ancestors' ingenuity in shaping their environment. The story of the Sassi is a fascinating one. For centuries, these cave dwellings provided shelter, but by the mid-20th century, they had become a symbol of poverty and squalor, a national shame, where families lived in dire conditions without basic amenities. The Italian government eventually relocated most of the population to new, modern districts in the 1950s and 60s. But Matera's spirit couldn't be extinguished. In recent decades, there's been a remarkable renaissance. The Sassi have been painstakingly restored, with many of these ancient caves transformed into unique hotels, atmospheric restaurants, and artisan workshops. It's a powerful story of rebirth, of a community reclaiming its extraordinary heritage. Exploring Matera is an adventure in itself. You'll wander through a maze of narrow alleyways, up and down steep staircases, constantly rewarded with stunning vistas. Be sure to visit a Casa Grotta, a furnished cave dwelling preserved as a museum, to get a real sense of what life was like in the Sassi. You'll also discover Rupestrian churches, chapels carved into the rock, adorned with ancient frescoes that offer a glimpse into the deep spiritual history of this place. The Sasso Cavioso is generally considered the more ancient and evocative, while the Sasso Barisano features more elaborate, restored structures. Both offer an unforgettable journey into the past, a profound connection to the generations who have called these stones home. Staying overnight in Matera, perhaps even in one of the beautifully converted cave hotels, is an experience I wholeheartedly recommend. As dusk settles and the lights begin to twinkle across the Sassi, the atmosphere becomes truly magical, almost mystical. You can imagine the lives lived here over thousands of years. Matera's transformation into a European capital of culture in 2019 cemented its status as a must-see destination. It's more than just a collection of old stones. It's a living city that has embraced its incredible past to forge a vibrant future. A powerful reminder of humanity's enduring spirit and our deep connection to place. It's truly one of Italy's most profound and moving experiences. All right, let's head over to the Adriatic coast, to a town that often conjures images of sun-drenched beaches and lively summer holidays. Rimini. And yes, Rimini is a major seaside resort with miles of fine sand, colourful umbrellas and a vibrant energy, especially during the warmer months. It has a long tradition as a holiday spot, attracting sun-seekers from across Europe for generations. The beachfront promenade buzzes with activity, lined with hotels, gelaterias and restaurants serving up fresh seafood. It's a place where families come to play and young people come to enjoy the renowned nightlife. But there's much more to Rimini than just its contemporary seaside charm. Peel back the layers of modern resort life, and you'll discover a city with a surprisingly rich and ancient history. Rimini, or Ariminum, as it was known in Roman times, was an important Roman colony founded in 268 BC. You can still walk in the footsteps of the Romans here. The impressive Arch of Augustus, built in 27 BC, stands proudly as the oldest surviving Roman arch in northern Italy, marking the end of the Via Flaminia. And then there's the magnificent Ponte di Tiberio, or Tiberius Bridge, a stunning five-arched Roman bridge completed in 20 AD, which still carries traffic today. These aren't just ruins, they are enduring symbols of Rimini's ancient strategic importance. Beyond its Roman heritage, Rimini also boasts a fascinating medieval and Renaissance past, largely shaped by the powerful Malatesta family who ruled the city for centuries. A key site from this era is the Tempio Malatestiano, originally a 13th century Gothic church that Sigismondo Pandolfo Malatesta transformed into a Renaissance mausoleum and personal monument. Though never fully completed, its marble facade, designed by Leon Battista Alberti, is a landmark of Renaissance architecture. Exploring the historic centre, you'll find charming piazzas like Piazza Cavour, with its historic palaces and the Pigna fountain, offering a glimpse into this later period of Rimini's multifaceted story. It's a reminder that even popular beach towns can hold deep historical treasures. So, while you might initially be drawn to Rimini for its beaches and its reputation as the birthplace of the great filmmaker Federico Fellini, who captured its spirit in many of his films, I encourage you to explore its historical heart too. It offers a wonderful blend. You can spend your mornings delving into Roman and Renaissance history and your afternoons relaxing by the Adriatic Sea. Rimini provides a lively Italian experience, a place where the ancient and the modern coexist, where the echoes of emperors and powerful lords mingle with the cheerful sounds of a bustling seaside resort. It's a destination that might just surprise you with its depth and character. Well, hello fellow travellers. Joe here, and we're venturing to a corner of Italy that often feels like a delightful discovery, a place where the Italian spirit mingles with the grandeur of Central Europe. We're talking about Trieste, tucked away in the far northeast, right on the border with Slovenia. For centuries, this was the main port of the mighty Austro-Hungarian Empire, and that Habsburg legacy is etched into its very stones, its elegant boulevards, and its grand Viennese-style cafes. You can almost hear the echoes of empires clashing and cultures coalescing as you stroll along its waterfront, a truly unique atmosphere that sets Trieste apart from any other Italian city you're likely to visit. It's a place that invites you to slow down and absorb its distinct character, a city with stories whispered on every sea breeze. Our exploration of Trieste naturally begins in its magnificent heart, Piazza Unita d'Italia. This vast, impressive square opens directly onto the Adriatic Sea, making it one of Europe's largest and most breathtaking sea-facing piazzas. Imagine sipping a coffee here, surrounded by ornate palaces that once housed imperial administrators, the sea air invigorating your senses. Then a short journey takes you to the romantic Miramare Castle, perched dramatically on a cliff overlooking the Gulf of Trieste. Built for Archduke Ferdinand Maximilian, it's a fairy tale vision against the blue waters, and for a truly panoramic perspective, we'll climb San Giusto Hill, crowned by its ancient cathedral and a sturdy castle, offering views that sweep across the city, the busy port, and the shimmering sea beyond, a testament to Trieste's strategic and historical importance. But Trieste isn't just about grand architecture. It's a city with a deep literary soul. This is where James Joyce famously wrestled with Ulysses, where Italo Svevo penned his insightful novels, and where Umberto Saba's poetry filled the air. The city's historic coffee houses like Caffè San Marco or Caffè degli Specchi are more than just places to grab an espresso, or, as they say here, a capo in B, a mini cappuccino in a glass. They are living museums, institutions where intellectuals and writers have gathered for generations, debating ideas and shaping culture. Stepping into one of these cafes feels like stepping back in time. The aroma of coffee blending with the murmur of conversations, a truly immersive Triestine experience that connects you to its rich intellectual heritage. Beyond the city centre, the rugged karst plateau offers a dramatic backdrop and a taste of local life. Here you might discover an osmiza, a traditional farmhouse tavern that opens for a few weeks a year to sell homemade wine, cured meats and cheeses, a wonderfully authentic experience. The local cuisine itself is a fascinating fusion reflecting Trieste's crossroads position. You'll find hearty goulash and jota, a bean and sauerkraut soup, alongside classic Italian dishes. And let's not forget the bora, the strong northeasterly wind that occasionally sweeps through the city, adding another layer to its unique character. Trieste offers a refreshing, less trodden path for the curious traveller, a captivating blend of Italian charm and Middle European spirit. Now let's trade the coastal breezes for the crisp, exhilarating air of the high Alps as we journey to our final must-visit destination, the Dolomites. These aren't just any mountains, they are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a realm of breathtaking beauty with their distinctive, pale, jagged peaks that seem to glow at sunrise and sunset, a phenomenon known as enrosadera. Formed from ancient coral reefs, their unique geology gives them an almost ethereal quality, soaring dramatically above lush green valleys and picturesque alpine meadows. This is a paradise for anyone who loves the great outdoors, a place where the sheer scale and majesty of nature truly put things into perspective. And woven into this stunning landscape is the fascinating Ladin culture, an ancient Rhaeto-Romanic people with their own unique language and traditions, adding another layer of richness to your visit. In the summer months, the Dolomites transform into a hiker's dream. Imagine yourself trekking along well-marked trails, surrounded by wildflowers, with eagles soaring overhead and marmots whistling in the distance. There are routes for every ability, from gentle valley walks to challenging vie ferrate, protected climbing paths with iron rungs and cables that allow you to safely traverse incredible rock faces. Consider exploring iconic areas like the Tre Cime di Lavaredo with its three distinctive battlement-like peaks, or the vast Alpe di Siusi, Europe's largest high-altitude alpine meadow. Cyclists too will find endless routes both on and off-road, while rock climbers can test their skills on legendary faces. And after a day of adventure, nothing beats relaxing at a mountain refugio, a cozy hut offering hearty local food and unparalleled views. When winter blankets these peaks in snow, the Dolomites become a world-class skiing destination. This region is a key part of the Dolomiti Superski area, one of the largest ski circuits on the planet, offering hundreds of kilometers of interconnected slopes catering to all levels, from gentle beginner runs to thrilling black pistes. Imagine gliding down perfectly groomed slopes with those stunning rock formations as your backdrop. Beyond downhill skiing and snowboarding, you can explore the silent, snowy landscapes on snowshoes or cross-country skis. The charming alpine villages, with their traditional wooden chalets, exude a magical, festive atmosphere, especially around Christmas. The crisp air, the glistening snow, and the warmth of a crackling fireplace. It's an unforgettable winter wonderland. The towns and villages nestled within these majestic mountains. Places like chic Cortina d'Ampezzo, charming Ortizze in Val Gardena, or Canazze in Val di Fassa, each offer their own unique appeal. Here you'll often find a delightful blend of Italian and Austrian or Tyrolean influences in the architecture, the cuisine, think speck, canaderli, and apple strudel, and even the local dialects. Exploring these communities provides a wonderful insight into the resilient and welcoming spirit of the mountain people. The Dolomites are more than just a scenic backdrop. They are a living, breathing cultural landscape and a natural treasure that beckons us to explore, to respect, and to simply stand in awe of its grandeur. A perfect grand finale to our Italian journey. And that, my friends, wraps up our grand tour of 25 truly must-visit places in incredible Italy. From the ancient echoes of Rome and the artistic heart of Florence, through the romantic canals of Venice, down sun-drenched coasts and up into these majestic Dolomite peaks we've just explored, Italy offers a lifetime of discovery. We've journeyed through history, art, stunning natural landscapes, and of course savoured the promise of unforgettable cuisine. Each region, each city, each tiny village has its own unique story, its own distinct flavour, waiting to be experienced. I hope this journey has sparked your imagination and perhaps even helped you pinpoint your next great adventure. Which of these Italian gems has captured your heart and is now firmly on your travel bucket list? We'd genuinely love to hear about your dreams and plans, so please do share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your experiences and aspirations enrich our traveling community. And if you've enjoyed this virtual exploration, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more travel inspiration, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future adventures. Thank you so much for joining us on this Italian escapade. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and as they say in Italy, ciao for now.